Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Wakfu episode 17. So yeah, last time we saw what it might be the beginning of the greatest battle of this animation. Nox against Gorga Lorgard Gan. I hope I pronounced it correctly because I don't know. This is so exciting. And I'm so excited for this episode. Really, I just want to cut this and start the episode. So yeah, let's do that. Cut this and let's watch the episode, guys. Oh, yeah, the time magic. Oh, man. This is too much. This is too much. Oh. Okay, I love those effects. What the hell is that? Oh, I knew it. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh. Oh. I wouldn't call it pathetic. Oh. Yes, please don't disappoint. Holy. Oh. Yes. Oh, I'm all between these two. Oh. 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 What? Oh, the robots! What the hell? Oh, they are absorbing? Oh no! Oh! That is unexpected. I don't think that's enough to beat them. To beat him, sorry. Yes, he has the alien cube. Oh! Holy! But there's too many robots, yes! Oh! He's gonna break his armor! Holy! Look, guys, he's a dragon! Oh. Oh, they feed him waffle, of course. Oh. Oh. What is the magic of this guy? Yes, he just wants the energy. Oh man. What is he going to do? What? Those are the three guys from the opening. Tartufo. Okay, they look cool as hell. Oh, holy. Okay, this is getting a lot more exciting than I expected. Oh, they look so cool. What the hell? Oh, and they are fast. Oh! Oh! They land a hit! Oh! God damn it, these guys are powerful. Oh! Okay, he's a weakened dragon, but still, it's a force to be reckoned with. Oh! Yes! Oh! And of course the shield. What the hell? Oh! This is so awesome! Oh! Oh! These three guys are incredibly powerful! Oh! Yes! Oh! He's using them as weapons! Oh! Yes! But it's a dragon! He's an ancient dragon, man! Maximilian. What? Okay, this is getting a lot more intense now. He looks so freaking powerful. Holy! What the hell, man? Oh. Holy! Oh! Yes, that's... Oh! What the hell? Are you serious? He has become... Oh! What the... This speed? Whoa! Look at that flame! So he wanted the true form. For what he said, he wanted the true form. Why? Holy! Oh! What was that? Oh! That was incredibly smart! Oh! A direct hit, man! Oh! Holy! He drained all his power! Holy shit! Are you serious? Holy! That is the power of a dragon. I love it. Oh, this guy's still alive. Oh! Oh god, no! He's going to absorb it! He absorbed some of the Wakfu. Yes! Oh god. Okay, what is going on? I don't know. Oh, he's trying every single ounce of Wakfu he has absorbed. Why is it true? Oh! So he's using the Wakfu he's collected to freeze time. Yes, and it's a lot more effort. Oh. Oh, he's going to absorb the power! Oh no! Yes! The Dragon Wakfu! The Tree of Life! Okay, that sounds dangerous! A lot more dangerous! Oh! Oh, come on! I want to know more! Yes! Yes! Really important! Okay, that is kind of ironic, but sure. What the hell? What is he doing? Holy! He's going to destroy everything! Holy! Look at the size of that explosion! He's going to sacrifice himself. Gargaloga Grant cannot survive that. Yes. Yes, here's my guess. But the reaction. Yes, his reaction just said it all.
Dis-moi quelque chose, s'il te plaît, frérot. Rougal, il est arrivé quelque chose. J'ai senti quelque chose de terrible. Il a disparu.
Yes, he destroyed himself so Nox cannot use his Wakfu. God damn it, that is a lot of power. And of course the blaster is alive, but a lot weakened. He's desperate now. Yes. He's getting angry and desperate.
Depuis ma naissance, il était ma seule famille, tu sais. Maintenant, toi et moi, nous sommes les derniers de notre peuple. Qu'est-ce que ça voulait dire, le message de Grugal? Il est pas mort, c'est ça? Les dragons sont immortels. Lorsque leur corps meurt, leur Wakfu réintègre petit à petit le premier Dofus qu'ils ont pondu. Le moment venu, le Dofus éclot et le dragon revient au monde sous la forme d'un dragonnet. Je préfère ça. J'avais peur d'avoir mal compris. Mais si Grugal a échoué, comment on va bien pouvoir défaire Nox? Depuis que j'ai quitté mon village, j'ai rencontré des amis formidables. Et ensemble, nous avons surmonté toutes les difficultés qui se dressaient devant nous.
Yes.
Quoi qu'il arrive, on réussira. Parce qu'on n'est pas tout seul. Il y aura les copains et tous les Sadidas avec nous. Et puis bien sûr, on a Az. Oui, on est une famille.
Yes, they are. Well, you are, sorry. Oh boy, I'm gonna stop it right there. And yes, that was a lot bigger than I expected. And the battle was spectacular. But yeah, I'm gonna watch this again and, well, be back with my comments. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. I just watched the 17th episode of Wakfu. And yes, it was spectacular. It was just everything I hope it will be. An amazing battle between Nox and Gargalorga Grand. And yes, I finally, I think, have the name down because yes, it cost me a lot of work, but I think I finally got it. So again, if I mispronunciate it, please let me know. Hopefully, it's not the case. But anyway, yeah, let's go back to the episode. The name, even the name of the episode, Gargalorga Grand, the Eternal, the translation said. Yes, first we began with the heroes stranded in this kind of steppe. Uh, the portion of the island was teleported far, far, far away in the snowy north. And yeah, these portions in which all the heroes appear, all the entire party, in this case they are inside Royal's back, are kind of a comic relief, except of course the last few scenes. But other than that, these are kind of moments to calm down, moments to relax between the spectacular battle between Nox and Gorgalorga Gran. Um, yeah, we are kind of seeing that, of course, Adamari is nervous, is preoccupied with, well, worried, better said, worry because, well, Nox is incredibly powerful, and I think everybody knows that, but they don't know the exact extent of his power. Because yes, as I said before, as I said in the last Wakfu video, the power of a dragon is something to be reckoned with in any culture, especially an ancient dragon like is this guy. So yes, if Nox is capable of withstanding the power of a dragon and fighting almost one against one against this guy, it's incredibly powerful. But yeah, the first portion again is just a spectacular battle, and we started with kind of like a kamehameha. This pure rate of energy. It's a spectacular, but again, the dragon is just so powerful that he can counteract set power with just a roar. After breaking the time spell that we have seen sometimes before. At the battle, they decide, well, Gargalorga Grand decide to fight in his human form. Well, human form. It is spectacular, the fight between these two giants, because yes, so far these are the most powerful beings I have seen appear in this animation. And this is a spectacular battle, as anybody can see that. We saw the fire that is obviously Gargalorgan's theme against this blue magic of Nox. And at the beginning, it was a very equal fight. I said, okay, Nox is really powerful, but now we start to see just how amazingly strong Gargalorgan is. And of course, he seems to be defeating quite easily Nox. But of course, Nox has so many tricks. For starters, he's kind of a spider robot. I thought at the beginning that they would try to absorb little by little the power of Gargalorgan, the dragon. But no, obviously later on, when you think about it, yes, the amount of whack those things could hold, I don't think is that grand. So yeah, it was foolish of me to think that during the battle. No, he used them as explosives, and quite effective because yes, this is that kind of dangerous for the dragon. But again, he's a dragon, so he deals with them quite easily. They were nothing compared to the dragon, and of course, mostly this was just to give Nox time to recover a little, because yes, again, the power of a dragon is immense, and he absorbed the Wakfu from certain robots after a very hard punch from the dragon. But he needed more time, of course, so he called upon three of his minions. These guys were very similar in the physique way as Nox, of course, but I don't think they are as powerful as him, or perhaps they are not as intelligent as him. I saw them as puppets, just obeying and trying to protect the master, in this case Nox. But they were very, how to call it, very well made puppets because they have a certain amount of consciousness, a certain amount of energy, and they can take decisions, battle decisions in this case, but decisions nonetheless. Um, and they were pretty powerful. They were getting a certain advantage to Nox because yes, the point is for the dragon is to attack Nox. But these guys defend Nox to the end, and of course, at some point they really damage Gargalor Gran. Not much, but they cause some delay in his attacks. The archer, the guy that kind of smells like I don't know, kind of sticky stuff. I really don't know what to call it other than that. Kind of like a Spider-Man. And of course, the guy with the shields that was able to withstand the fire of a dragon. Quite a fearsome combination. The defense, the attack, and of course the restraint. Those three are the portions of these puppets have. Uh, but still, of course, they are against a dragon, and I know I'm saying this a lot, but I think it bears repeating because yes, a dragon is a beast to be feared, to be respected. The power of a dragon, especially the older the dragon, the more powerful it is. So yes, again, Gargalor Grand is kind of playing at the beginning because he's smirking, he's confident, and yes, you can see that confidence. And defeat two of the three puppets, let's call it. Um, they were defeated, but again, the attack against Nox was continuous and continuous and continuous. He needed time because he was planning to do something very spectacular, using all the Wakfu he had, all the robots or whatever he has on his back, and that helped him to create even Wakfu weapons. That this is again just mere speculation on my behalf because I don't know a lot of the lore of this world. No different things of what you know already. My guess is the Wakfu is pretty hard to control for somebody who is not an Eliatrope like Hugo. But the moment you can create something solid from pure energy, it is extremely complicated. And this guy has the knowledge, and my guess is the experience to create a couple of hammers of pure energy. Wakfu in this case. So yes, that is again an advantage to Nox. That creates a moment in which Nox is beating Gargalorga Gran again. And yes, it has spectacular effects. I love the colors that appear there, the lighting effects, the power that is portrayed in those battles or in that battle specifically. And my guess is that the purpose of this was to transform the dragon in his dragon form. The chase went on because he was running away from the dragon, but of course the dragon is a lot faster. Well, let's say faster, a little bit faster, and he catches on. And when he saw that, he transforms again the hammers into pure energy to attack the dragon. And there is a point in which I am a little bit confused. I don't know exactly what happened because that ray didn't have much an effect on Gargalorga Gran. Uh, and I think it was confusing for Nox because, well, it was supposed to be a very powerful attack, but it didn't cause the effect he thought it will be. Gargalor Gran attacked again with a flame, tried to eat, or yeah, I think he tried to eat Nox, but he just pushed him to the ocean, and again attacks. Nox evade, but it was kind of a trap because he grabs the entire body of Nox and put it in his mouth, and then to attack, he just my guess is burn some or burn him inside his mouth and then spit it out like a ball of flame. This, of course, weakens a lot of energy in Nox. And he's just so weakened that he cannot defend himself. And the attack of kind of a pure light that attack Nox and destroy portion of the island. That is pretty spectacular. Again, you see the true meaning of power. And then Nox do something differently. He just grabs I don't know exactly what he does, but he just tried to do a spell. But this spell, the stop time spell, requires a lot more energy because yes, his normal magic is not enough to defend against a dragon. Fortunately, one of the other puppets was still alive, let's say, and help because it gave more time for it to prepare the spell so he can just execute it. But now, with the help of the Helia Cube, that gives a lot more strength to the spell and is able to withstand the strength of a dragon. And then the machine comes to life and start to absorbing the Wakfu of a dragon. My guess is there is so much Wakfu in this bean that it took a lot of time. And of course, Nox is just overconfident because he believes that there is no way for his plan to fail now, because now everything is on his favor. Yes, he's weakened. Yes, the dragon was almost hit him. He was just like millimeters, again, well, just millimeters from his face. And a punch of a dragon, I don't think is something to be just, oh yes, you punch me, there is no problem. No, I don't think that is the case. So yeah, it was just on time. Again, this spell holds the time and he's absorbing the Wakfu. But of course, this dragon have an ace of this dragon. Sorry about that. This dragon have something hidden. He. This is again a theory because I don't know if they explain it properly, but that is what I understand from seeing the episode. He kind of self-destruct. Not my guess is not for killing Nox because I don't think Nox is so easily to kill, even with the power of a dragon. Or perhaps this kind of explosion doesn't work like that. It's more of a, I don't know, not such a destructive explosion that destroy everything on his path. More like dispersing the energy of a dragon. That is my guess. That is why Nox survived the impact. But yes, instead of giving the Wakfu to the machine and to the Elia Cube, he disperse or destroy his energy. This way, Nox cannot use the power of the dragon. And of course, this gets him completely crazy, completely angry. And of course, a huge explosion that damaged a lot of the machine. So it's going to take a while for him to repair the machine and to appear in the Sadida's kingdom, the one from Emily's kingdom. So yeah, and then we go back. Sorry, this is a little confusing still. And then we go back to the other party, Yugo and his friends. And of course, Adamari just find out that something bad happened. He doesn't know exactly what happened, but he knows it has to do with Gargalorga Gran. We find out, thanks to the feather that Ass had, that he sacrificed himself, so stopping or delaying Nox in this case. That now they must stop Nox no matter the cost, because if he succeeds, the world is going to end. And I'm going to speak about that a little bit later. He's obviously depressed because, come on, it was his only family before Hugo, and he doesn't know anybody else but Gargalorga Grant all his life. It's not much, but he is still a child. It's the same age as Hugo. So, yes, it's a hard punch for a kid, especially coming from someone that you know all your life. So, my guess is they are traveling together now. And of course, we saw that the next target for Nox is the little dragon. Yeah, we learned that they need to stop him and they're going to go to the Sadadi's kingdom. I think is correct pronunciation. Anyway, now a little bit of not the entire episode in order. Some things I really want to talk about. First of all, as I said before, the portion of the you and his friends were like kind of a comic relief, a relaxing moment between the intensity of the battle against Nox. Um, they were not really relevant except the last portion, when they discovered that Gargalorga Grant died and what they need to do and who has the Elia Cube. I don't remember he said the Elia Cube was in his hands. I think he did because it's important information for them to know. And another portion I find incredibly interesting is that the dragon knows when a person is bad or when a person is good. And when we saw the vision, the dragon vision, we noticed that Nox is not evil, or at least not entirely evil, because my guess is when somebody is entirely evil, is a complete red soul. And this has one of the widest lights in the show, as far as I can tell. So he is not evil, and my guess again is the way he thinks. Nox wants to revive his family. So far, that is being clear to me. That is his only objective. He doesn't care about anything else because he thinks he can fix everything, because his purpose is to go back in time and fix his family, to revive his family, or to stop whatever incident caused their deaths. And of course, if he solves that, nothing else is going to happen. None of the nations he has attacked is going to suffer because he doesn't need to attack them if his family is okay. So in his mind, if he continue to do whatever he's doing, everything is going to be fine in the end. Nobody is going to suffer and nobody is going to be hurt. And even if it doesn't work, he doesn't believe that the world deserves to exist without his family. For the words he said, it is implied in the words he used. So yeah, it is an interesting character. Again, a lot more deeper than I thought at the beginning. At the beginning, I thought, to be honest, it was just a generic villain, a very powerful villain, but a generic villain. And of course, we discover that Nox is very old. He found the Elia Cube 200 years ago. Perhaps he is 250 years old, because yeah, my guess it was like in 30s 40s when his family died, and he desperately tried to find a way to bring them back. So perhaps he was a disciple of these I think it was Shalor, the god of time, if I'm not mistaken. So perhaps 10 years of training, and then he found the LAQ, and that's when his power started to grow and all that jazz. Perhaps, again, this is just mere speculation. And yes, he is pretty intelligent, or perhaps the grief is that what is pushing him to be this intelligent, to be this tenacious even. So yes, he's a very, very interesting villain. And of course, we are going to see now the kingdom, which I am very curious since it was mentioned. Amelia's kingdom. I'm curious to see what is the deal with all the people and all, of course, the Tree of Life, which is something that is very important because, well, for the name itself. Um, and yes, they need to protect him because the plan, or the original plan of Nox, was to absorb the Wakfu of this dragon and the Wakfu of the Tree of Life. And that is going to give him enough power to reverse time. So yes, he has gone completely mad by grief or by sadness, or I don't know exactly. Those are my guesses. Again, just mere speculation of my behalf on my behalf. So yeah, now the series is really getting a lot more interesting. Uh, it was a bad thing and everything that happens that I could not record this before. But yeah, this is so interesting. So yeah, I think that's it for now. I don't really have anything else to say. I hope I didn't miss anything else. But yeah, the only thing I have to say is thank you for your views, thank you for your likes, for your comments, and for your subscriptions. If you want to be a subscriber, please click on the button of subscription and on the bell so you can get notifications. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below. So yeah, hopefully we're going to see something a lot more interesting, or at least interesting, in the next episode. Because yes, I don't think they're going to top this fight in a while. So yeah, thank you guys for your attention, and see you on the next one. Bye.